So, today is a beautiful day. Today is my birthday, and I'm making this video because I'm giving myself the great gift of declaration, the great gift of commitment to speak that into the world which has been calling me, which I've resisted or is coming in its own season. For me, the overarching aspect of the mission, the movement, is to be super clear, like why I'm here. The work that I love doing is to relieve the suffering of self-doubt, self-sabotage, imposter syndrome, to help particularly diverse leaders play a bigger game so they can make the difference only they can make. In each one of us, there is a unique flavor, there is a unique essence flowing through us that is natural from what we was born with, and that's from the experiences that we've picked up in life. And I just imagine my John Lennon now, imagine all the people, imagine everyone flowing, those who wanted to, right, flowing in that expression, the ideas that would become of that, the businesses that would be generated from that, the experience of life, that would come from that. I don't know, I feel like, it's time to step it up, to step it into a whole other level. I think everything has been leading to this moment. Project 1 billion, as I call it, is to facilitate 1 billion worth of value. That is one of the results of assisting leaders, assisting amazing people to catalyze that potential, to allow that potential through, to show that, to showcase that in the world, to express that, in the world, in their communities, in their families. I think now more than ever, the world wants more leaders, more stars to shine our light. One of my favorite lines from Marion Williamson's poem, what became a poem, but it was written in her book, Return to Love, is, your playing small does not serve the world. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Your playing small does not serve the world. And for me, the work always starts with oneself and committing to that and standing in that. And this is the standing of Project 1 billion, and specifically the way we're going to manifest the thing we're committing to in the next years. I'm committing to going to America, to going on tour in America during the World Cup. So from end of May to the end of August, to going and running transformational events, whatever format is, speaking 1 day, 2 hour, 3 day, who knows? I don't know. I'm not going to get that far ahead of myself. And to catalyzing this leadership, this natural confidence within thousands and thousands of people, and not just me. I want to do this, with a crew, and really take this, take this movement to a whole nother level. Being an aligned leader, it's not just about like doing stuff. It's not just about like taking action for the sake of it. Of course, action is important. It's like coming from that grounded essence, coming from being you, coming from that authenticity, embracing the fullness of yourself, and the fullness of, what it means to be here. Like Creating Beyond Imagination is the name of the company, the organization. For me, this is a movement. It dictates a movement because my imagination is where I've lost myself so much. I've lost myself in thinking, as I reflect back on being 36 now, I think of all these dreams and desires that I had, and innocently, this insecurity and the self-doubt that I allowed to get in the way. I got lost in my imagination. I got lost in the fear, but at the same time, the way my life is created is ways I never even could have thought of. I'm here in Canary Wharf, inside a wonderful co-working space. This is where I work from, this is where I operate from, this is where I do in-person sessions, where I do group work, in person. 5 years ago, I was working in a phone shop, and I basically was miserable, and I felt like I'd wasted my life. I was 31 years old. I'd had the dream to be some sort of, personal development speaker, teacher, whatever. I didn't even know what it was. And, I was doing a job making like £10 an hour, and I just knew that like there was so much more, you know, in me, and like, God, if I could bring that into the world and if people could see it, you know, the difference they would make for myself and of course for others. And I've just seen that in so many people. And that's like the work that I love to do. That's why I really made it my mission, you know. Whenever you're speaking to someone, you're not just speaking to them. Like there's so much gold that's underneath the surface that you have no idea of. And what I see in workplaces and in everywhere is that this gold, this potential is not catalyzed, you know, and the space for it is not made. And I get it, because companies, you have to focus on profit and market. There's so many different processes, but that soul's calling that is within one, you know, if that's allowed to come through, you know, that holds a power that it changes lives, man. Like it really changes lives. And first and foremost, it changes your own life. It changes my own life. The more I live into this, the more I deepen into this, it changes my own life. And you know what also changes? Like it shifts addictions. It changes like so much, man. I have to make another video for all of that. This one was fundamentally about the declaration and commitment, but I'm really like fired up, you know, with this. I'm fired up with the mission. You know, this mission to catalyze this potential, to relieve the suffering of imposter syndrome, self-sabotage, self-doubt, to bring together visionaries, leaders of all sorts, diverse. Diverse is not just in terms of background and race and gender. Diversity is in terms of diversity of experiences, of thoughts. We need leaders in all communities who are coming from an aligned, from a transformative place, from a visionary place. We need them to speak into the world. Authors, speakers, entrepreneurs, you know, those who have a calling that is coming through them. We need more of that in the world, and those who are on that path to assist and come together and create with each other, to come into community, right, to create together. This is what I'm here for. This is I guess the proverbial, you know, flag in the ground, as it were. It's gonna be cool to watch, you know, to watch this back. But listen, to join the movement, we got events. I'm doing events regularly. I'm leading these events. Dream bigger, play bigger, be bigger. Online 2 hours. I've got a 1-day in-person experience coming up Saturday the 11th. But just check out the link below and subscribe to that to hear about more events. We're gonna have events ongoing. We're gonna be in the streets heavy. Subscribe to the channel, of course. This channel has, for me, can I say this? Can I gas myself up? Yeah, I'm gonna say it. It's got the most profound, catalytic, transformational interviews you're gonna find anywhere. The interview on integrity with Townsend Moore, commitment with Sumit Gupta, on overcoming imposter syndrome, transforming imposter syndrome, self-doubt, creating miracles with Michael Neal, and there's so much more to come. I'm gonna be up in the grill like every week, you know what I mean, dropping these videos, sharing, documenting the journey. Because like Michael Jackson said, you know, the change starts with oneself. And as there's many areas of growth, you know, in line with this commitment, I know I got to change my health. I really got to commit to my health and going on that weight loss journey and just that health journey in general. I know I have my relationship, you know, with money and my mentality around that, and wealth consciousness, you know, this is up for grabs and shifting, you know, growing and building a team and being a leader in the world. There's so many things that, you know, are massive areas of growth, and I really look forward to sharing that. And the other thing is I want to speak, you know, I am speaking now, and I want to speak. I want to do talks, more talks, events. I want to bring through the next generation of catalysts as well. It's very, very important to me. So if any of this resonates, and you want to assist with this, you want to assist with us going to America, you want to join the crew, you want to come to the events, subscribe on the link below. I think it's Luma Creating Beyond Imagination, or whatever it is at the moment. My email's there below. You know what I mean? Drop me an email, drop me a line. Check out the interviews on this channel. We're going crazy with the fire on this channel. And you know what I'm saying? Happy birthday to me. It's an absolute pleasure. Thank you for watching. I'm talking to myself, and I'm talking to you too. And onwards and upwards. Take care. Bye.